animation.
I thought it'd be like some sword and shield type fails, you know? Like you did all that work, it still fails you.
Yeah.
I just bought 1,000 regular balls and throw them at every single thing I beat.
I use a premier ball. Feels funny, but usually I love. My boxes are full of catered fluoride on it. Premier items.
Alright, reset.
You don't need to full close out of the game, by the way, to change the time. You can just hit X and then hit home instead of having to full close.
What you said?
As long as you're like in the settings menu when you hit the home button, you can change the time and go back in and it'll work. That way you don't have to wait for it to boot up.
Oh, so I don't have to turn it off at all. I just go to settings. Okay.
Yeah.
I found a fairy type one, I think.
Every type should be pretty easy. Unless it's like a fairy type Groudon or something.
Oh, just Tauros.
Tauros shouldn't be terrible. I think it dies pretty fast, although it will have a fighting move probably, and maybe a fire move, depending on
Yeah, fire
what version.
Tauros. Oh, damn, you go back online mode.
You're in offline, yeah.
Oh yeah, let me definitely change my position.
Had a poison type Donald Trump.
Poison type what?
Donald Trump with gum juice.
Anybody else think the next year is going to be entertaining since his Twitter account got unbanned?
I don't know. Twitter can get much worse than an argument.
Fair enough.
Yeah, pretty much. Twitter got everything. That's the problem. No control. That's what happens. I love that close combat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's lowering its own defense.
Damn.
Oh, somebody already died.
Yeah, they killed me. He was directly at me.
Should I just go ahead Iron Head or Screech?
No, I'm gonna help him. I'm coming back.
I would just hit the iron head before you die.
Yeah. This thing outspeeds us. I don't think that much we can do here.
Oh, damn.
Well, we can skip this one. Just like ignore this one.
We might have to, damn.
That thing. Oh my goodness.
That was wild.
Mm-hmm.
What up?
What up?
Alright, I got a fairy one.
Is it Tauros by chance?
We'll find out here in just a second.
God, I hope so.
It's another VA room or Reva room, whatever. Code's in the chat.
Alright. L M R4.
See if I can taunt first this time. I
Fuck.
could not. I would just Ironhead it now.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Okay, I have a normal type Breloom.
Okay.
I think this is gonna be my last one.
Okay.
Alright.
Might be mine then as well.
Yeah. Getting late.
Usually, I don't think the Reverum can outspeed with taunt, but because mine's invested in HP instead of speed, because I don't usually host, it outspeeds me. This thing shouldn't, though. I think Berserker should still be faster, but it'll always go for Spore turn 1, so if I don't get it off, it's kind of over. Well. I might have fighting attacks anyways, so we can still try it, but I'm asleep.
Daryl, if you can taunt.
I should have thought. Yeah, I was the only one like, oh. Should just go ahead and just taunt, but yeah. Wake up.
Wakey, wakey, time for school.
Come on, Bullet Seed, wake me up.
I'm finna die to bullet seed. This bull.
Boy. Thank you. He avoided attack. Oh, he's an asshole.
So who you using helping hand on?
Okay, I iron-headed. Never mind, this thing decided to pull out low sweep at the last second. So I'm dead, so somebody else can go ahead and I'll just helping hand you when I get back.
Let me heal here to stop that.
Oh, low kicked me too. Wow. That's wild.
We never negated any stats, so we just shredded it as soon as we got a single attack off.
Mm-hmm.
Still like 1 HP though.
I'm asleep.
kind of whack.
There we go.
And other people at PC, like they get to hear the fucking key thing. Like things happen on there in like 5 seconds before they happen on mine.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, GG's boys.
All right,
GG,
yeah, have a
thanks for
good
the
night.
raids. It was good.
GG.
I'll see you guys.
Deuces. Spicy.
Wow, it hasn't even been a year, but the Pokemon community is so toxic they forgot that duping and cloning is cheating. We just saw this with Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl with even a similar method of cloning, and the devs shut it down because cheating is wrong. Wow. Now, I haven't wanted to acknowledge or address this, but it has blown up so much with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet that I'm not going to introduce this to anyone, and it's really good to get the information out there because your account is at risk if you do it, and don't let anyone lie to you about it because that's gotten many people banned in the past. There should also be a common sense element to it where if someone says, hey, when you do this to dupe items, delete the Pokemon, that what you're doing is wrong. But nah, no morals in the Pokemon community anymore. Everyone just wants the views and ad revenue, and cheating is fine, I guess. But let's see what happened with Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shine Pearl so we can translate it into why this is still clearly illegal for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So Brilliant Diamond Shine Pearl added the dupe checker, which checks for clones in the save data. Party, box, daycare, anything detected as a clone will be flagged in the Pokemon status structure and prevented from being traded. The is clone comparison checks all this stuff. We have all these triggers, a lot of game data behind it. So depending on like how long it takes for this to get patched and everything else to get updated, I'm imagining that there are systems already in place in the game to detect and punish this. They're going to crack down on some strict detection. After making the video, I realized I probably need to be more clear about this because of, again, the Pokemon community's willful ignorance to clearly wrong things. This includes the duping of wild Pokemon spawns. If a recommendation is, hey, you should probably catch these things in different Pokeballs so they look different and you don't get banned, what you're doing is cheating still. Spawn manipulation means you're getting the same exact Pokemon again, and the game has built-in dupe detection. Put 2 and 2 together. Also, the argument of, but it's in the game, so it's okay, not my fault the developers have bad code, never holds up anywhere else. If you're doing something that is duping or cloning, it's not good. We've also seen with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet that they want this to be as hack-free of a game as possible. Now, that is impossible with how dedicated the Pokemon community is cheating. But we saw before Pokemon Scarlet and Violet came out, Pokemon Company began a new ban wave through Pokemon Home, restricting online features for people using hacked Pokemon. So if you have too many hacked Pokemon or modified save data, your online features are restricted. We see this inside of the games as well. This happened with, wow, Pokemon Sword and Shield. You will get banned for hacking in Pokemon Sword and Shield and Pokemon Home now. Unfortunately, these updates do take like a little bit of time to go off, but eventually, like, son, I'll leave Rome in your hands. Here you go.
I get Dad set this trap for me. Start over. Whoa, it's Egypt. Dig a canal first. Water is everything when it comes to agriculture. Capture all the wild boars. You gotta concentrate on raising livestock.
People will get punished. There was also this update for Pokemon Sword and Shield that the Pokemon Company was instructing people to release their cheated Pokemon so they wouldn't get banned from online.
And of course, the bad actor creators, anyone covering like dupes or cheating or joining hacked raids or any illicit methods of trying to train your Pokemon or get items or resources in the game, they're saying like, oh, the bans don't exist, you won't get banned for doing this. No, people have gotten banned for doing this in Pokemon's Sword and Shield. They got online restricted in Pokemon Home, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and even going back to other Pokemon games, we've seen it. 7,000 hackers banned in a ban wave for Pokemon Sun and Moon, and there were also multiple ban waves. More hackers banned in Pokemon Sun and Moon, globally 6,000 have been banned, and then there's also just like straight up Pokemon Home updates. Like, you will get banned for hacking in these games. Addressing the use of data altered via unauthorized means. Like, you know it's bad when the Pokemon company actually has to like acknowledge this thing's going on, which is also why you know it's bad when I have to make a video saying, hey, don't cheat in Pokemon. It's wrong, and it will get you punished, especially for the whole cloning thing, because cloning is clearly going to be against the rules. That's all we've seen. Because even before this happened with Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, it's just been generation after generation. Every Pokemon game has tried to restrict cloning in some kind of way. Because it used to be like, oh, if you reset during a trade at the right time, then there was a chance you could dupe a Pokemon. And then they started giving lockouts and penalties to people trying to do this. They also made the window shorter or more and more difficult with every generation because they don't want you cloning your Pokemon since it's the same effect as hacking. And that's actually a really good way to test if what you're doing is against the rules. Does it effectively just mimic hacking? And in cases of cloning and duping, of course it does, even for items. Also, any items obtained through unauthorized or illegal gameplay means are cheated as well. Common sense should tell you that, but people in the Pokemon community, they're stupid, they want to be willfully ignorant and pretend that cheating is fine, even for just a couple of items and a couple million Pokédollars. But no, it says right here, to modify or create items or Pokemon in a player's battle team is expressly forbidden. Items are included. So you can't say, I didn't dupe any 6IV Dittos or 6IV Pokemon or Legendaries, I just did it for the items and released my Pokemon, so it's okay. Nope, it's not okay. And I hope that there's a system in the game that detects that and gets you banned. But how am I supposed to know it's wrong? I mean, at that point, it's common sense. Also, if you're following bad actor YouTubers that have gotten people banned in the past for showing these methods, then yeah, you still deserve it. Just because someone made a video doesn't mean it's legit, or that you should be safe from any negative consequences. It really seems like the Pokemon Company and Game Freak want this game to have competitive integrity. They made competitive more accessible, which again, why are you duping, cloning, using hacked Dittos, or hacking at all, when it's more fun and accessible to get into competitive than ever. Also, you don't even need competitive Pokemon right now because ranked battles don't even start until December. We haven't even done the first raid events yet either, so we get to see the rewards from like the Eevee raids, potential Charizard raids and stuff, and how that ends up playing out. So I'm also wondering if the delay is to catch people cloning, duping, directly hacking their Pokemon, and then banning them from online to have more integrity for ranked battles. Will there be a ban wave right before the Battle Stadium updates? Unfortunately, it seems like they are kind of slow to patching these duping and cloning glitches. Maybe we'll just see like the fastest fix for the shed. I don't know. Hopefully, but there's also like you also don't have to wait for a ban wave for people to get punished. Like it's come out early on in the life cycle of a Pokemon game where someone's like, oh, I just got banned from online for like just blatantly hacking. So like sloppy cheating will still catch you, but then there's going to be like updates where hey, too many cloned Pokemon, too much deliberate breaking of the game in unauthorized ways. That can also get you punished from online, and then hacked Pokemon or hacking your game directly or modifying your save data will lead to punishments both in Pokemon Home. So that transfer, when it becomes available in 2023, will be restricted, and then just potential direct online game restrictions as well, like we saw with Pokemon Sword and Shield. I really hope Game Freak takes the precedent set with Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shine Pearl, as well as every other Pokemon game before it, and then just says like, no, this is the zero tolerance game. We've been trying to warn you. We've been showing bans. We've been trying to make this as like secure of a competitive integrity Pokemon game. You dupe, you lose. And don't come crying to me asking, well, does that mean should I delete all the items I clone? Should I delete all the Pokemon I clone? It's too late, my guy. You're the one that cheated. Why are you trying to beg to me when you're the one that broke the rules? That's not going to change anything. So comment your thoughts down below. Tell me what you think. Do you think the delay of the rank system is actually a safety measure to catch any dupes or major exploits or just direct cheating before competitive unlocks? Also, do you have faith in the Pokemon Company and Game Freak this time around to make Pokemon Scarlet and Violet secure? Now, normally I'm really down on this because cheating has only gotten worse and worse with every new Pokemon game, and there's more cheated Pokemon than ever. However, there is that grace period before, like, Pokemon Home, where the games feel fair and honest. Now, you're still going to find cheaters even before Pokemon Home. The ban waves don't really deal with everyone all the time, but I think it's being taken more seriously in every way. That it's easier to get legitimate Pokemon, which does not make cheating any more okay at all. You are still a scumbag for doing it. Hacking still massively disadvantages legitimate players because that time is lost, and because it's easier to get legitimate Pokemon and actually like more fun and enjoyable now, there's even less of an excuse to hack. You never had an excuse, but now there's even less than that. But I think with the punishments we saw in Pokemon Sword and Shield, the punishments we saw in Brilliant Diamond Shine Pearl, it is getting taken more seriously, and I was surprised to hear about this ban wave before Pokemon Scarlet and Violet even came out, and before Pokemon Home transfers even happened for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So they're working on the systems, they can catch a lot of stuff. We've seen it with Brilliant Diamond Shine Pearl. So I hope, like, with this duping glitch, you know, they fix it before ranked becomes a thing, and then they ban players who did it, even if they released their Pokemon, because they had ways of detecting it. So guys, enjoy the video. Hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.